The lead mine was progressing in Shallee, and they worked around the clock in Shallee, produce mining lead, revisiting, if you wish, many of the works of the 1800s. And this would not be unusual in mining, because mining is very transient and it's very temporary, and it's dictated, economics of it are dictated to by war situations, the demand for ore, access to the ore itself, technology of course, and labour costs. And all of these things were a feature in Shallee. But that mine ran sporadically, because during the Korean War as well, influenced by the Korean War, it ran from 1950 until January 1958 when it closed. It produced about 350,000 tonnes of lead, which at that time was sizable. But the net result was that it was a loss-making venture, and there were hundreds of thousands in debt when the mine closed in 1958. The Shallee site itself, as we talk in current day terms from a tourism point of view, has all the ingredients of attractiveness. Firstly, the site itself is attractive because of its location, and everywhere you stir in, everywhere you look, you see some evidence of either 19th century or 20th century minings. And now people will be able to look beyond the road and see the rehabilitated tailings pond, which for a quarter of a century was a terrible blight on the environment and caused great concern and great worry. And it now will be an example of what can be achieved, albeit an expensive example, if we're going to spend over 10 million. So from the academic point of view, there's a great story here. There's for scholars who wish to come and examine the social history, the mining history, the environmental history of the place. So we have much to offer in that respect, and to ensure that many of the mistakes made in Silvermines won't be made again. And they won't be made again, because planning is as such now that Galmai and Lisheen, for instance, near Thurles, is producing the same ore really as Silvermines, but under much different conditions, with a 20-year gap in between the planning permission of the current day and the permission that never existed in the 1960s.